And we are live. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Sunday Nights with those guys. On the panel tonight, you know them. The, the guest hostess with the mostest, Paul Mary.
Hi, everybody. How you doing tonight?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Well, hanging in there. It started out to be the last couple of days were really pleasant, really nice, no wind. Now this afternoon, all of a sudden, the humidity busted back out again, and hot.
What happened?
I just don't like the hot heat.
Okay, what's up, Mark? How are you? Um, it's the weather has been beautiful here in New York. I mean, it actually rained in Brooklyn, where Herman lives, but Herman's not there. He's actually on his way back from Lake George now. But and from what I spoke to him on the phone, he didn't have too much of a good time.
He's he didn't or did?
He did not. It was from what he said, the wind was like 25 miles per hour. It was rainy. It was nasty up by Lake George.
Wow.
Hey, what's up? Centroid, Al Diaz, and Rojo Droner. What's up, guys? How are you? Hope everyone is having a decent week. Um, like I had mentioned, Paul, I got to fly the Mavic 2 Pro today, and I must admit I'm impressed. It's a lot faster, okay, when you hit full throttle, um, which means you can kind of manhandle it. I it would take me a while to get used to the color settings, but this video right here is what I shot on it today,
That's
and
nice.
it was my first time flying it, so I don't, and I didn't get really. I put it in manual. All the color settings are in manual, and then I seem to like the way it handles. It does handle pretty well. It does orbit differently from a Phantom. I did notice that
Yes.
automatically. Hey, what's up? Exploration Obsession.
Well, it's like anything else. Lawrence, you got to get kind of used to it. Once you get used to it, you like it even more because it's nice and compact.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm used to flying a 360 millimeter Phantom, and then you go from 360 millimeter down to 250. That's about a 250 class millimeter drone,
Right.
and the size difference is there. You can barely tell you're moving though in
Yeah.
the air. I mean, if you didn't see the stuff moving, you'd barely tell you were freaking moving with it.
Yeah, and it really is. It is stable in even higher winds. I was so in love with my Inspire ones, but then when I started flying the Mavic and the Mavic twos, it just kept getting a little better and better and better. And so now I love the convenience. Before, you take the Inspires, you put it in the back of the car, and then you
Mhm.
gotta, now you just take it, flip, 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 and just take off.
Well, I might be starting a personal um, Mavic 2 Pro fund for myself.
There you go.
And
Mike,
my
Michael,
birthday, huh?
Philly Drone Life just loves those.
I know my birthday's in December, so if I put a few habits to the side and miss on a few
Yeah.
things, I might be able to finagle it. It'll be really really tight, but I might be able to finagle it for my birthday. But now keep in mind, and when I speak out against Mavic, it's not because I don't like them. I know they're great birds. It's just that I knew every most of the people here in New York I knew who fly Mavics now used to fly something a lot bigger.
Yep.
There are a few guys I know that started out flying Sparks, and like the guy John I was with, he let me today. He let me fly his Mavic 2 Pro, and he was like, "Yo, man, check it out." Because when he had the Mavic 2 Zoom, he let
Yep.
me check it out too, and
Yep.
he traded that in to get the Mavic 2 Pro.
Pro.
And he was like, "Yo, man, why don't you just go and do you want to fly my Mavic 2 Pro?" And I'm like, "No, man, no. I don't want to fly no one else's bird. Then something happened. And then I have to go home with my head down feeling bad and shit like that." And he's like, "No, man, you're an experienced flyer." I said, "Experience has nothing to do with fate." But after a while, he didn't listen anyway. He just took it out and said, "Give me your SD card." So I did take it for a spin, and then he was like, "Yo, go check out that." He was trying to push the OcuSync. He's like,
Yeah.
"Yo, go in that direction, fly down that way with the buildings between you and the drone." And I went maybe about a quarter mile away. The skies are very clear. You could see a little tiny micro dot, and if you blinked, you lost it. But it it was it was nice to fly. What's
Yeah.
up, Barry G's RCs? How are you, brother? And
And
welcome to
that's the nice thing about it is it's rock solid, and the signals are rock solid.
It
Yeah,
is, it is, it is. And Herman, just got that Phantom 4 Pro V2.
right.
So he only got to take it out a couple of times. I'm hoping he at least got to get it up in the air when he's up at
When he
Lake
was
George.
up there, yeah.
Because like I said, he said that the weather was bad, and then it was just he didn't sound too happy when I spoke to him on the phone,
Oh,
seriously.
that's too bad.
But anyway, you guys that are here first, I appreciate it ever so much. Hey Mark, you want to come in? Yes, yay, nay. Um,
Make sure you guys hit the like button too.
yeah, please do that. It's still early. We will have people popping in and out. I found out that there's quite a few people that watch the live stream after it's over.
Yes, they do.
That's that's a plus. So what did you do this week, man? You said you're editing some footage?
Yeah, I did 4 ships yesterday, 3 ships today, and Friday I did 2 ships.
And I thought I was bad flying a tugboat today, and then another one came into the shot, and then I went off after that one. It was almost as if I had it planned, and I was flying the Mavic 2 Pro when I did it.
Oh
But
yeah.
hold on. Maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to load it up um in OBS, Media Source 3. Let's loop it, browse, and see if I could find that footage real quick. So that means you plan on coming out with a video then.
Yeah, I gotta do 3 or 4 of them. I did 2 this morning, and I did the ship this morning. Um, and um, so I'm doing one now.
Oh, so you're editing while you're streaming.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, you got skills like that.
And there's the ship right there that I'm working on right now.
Okay.
That's the Paul R. Tregurtha. Let me go back here. That's the Paul R. Tregurtha. That is the largest ship on the Great Lakes. 1,013 feet, I think, long.
Wow. You could fly inside that baby if it wasn't for all the metal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's big enough. You could probably fly racing drones inside
Yeah.
that sucker.
Yeah, you probably could, or around the deck even, I would imagine, because it is 48 feet wide.
Okay. That's not too bad. 50 feet, 48 feet, 50 feet. That's a little narrow for an amateur flyer, but for someone like you or I, we could wing it back and forth. If
Yep.
they open up some of those hatch covers, you could fly FPV.
Down, in, and out. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. That would be really nice. Adrian Lee, what's up, brother? How are you? And what do you guys think about this? Okay, Al Diaz, I was trying to hold out, but since you brought it up, Drone Evolution, come on. Oh, be on in a second, Zombie Life. Yeah, that's Drone Evolution. I think he went out partying last night. That's what I think. He was hanging out with the boys last night.
Well, hey, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Or maybe he said he was going to be out last night because I wanted to fly last night too, but he said he was going to be out. But getting to what you said, Al Diaz, about the mystery Mini Mavic, I'm going to be honest with you. I have pictures. Some of the pictures are from most of the pictures are from Drone DJ, where he got them from online, etc. So everybody's showing them. People are doing videos. DJI, Mavic, Mini Mavic, and then you go and all they do is show pictures.
Yeah.
those pictures, you know, the clickbait. But I have those same pictures, and I actually have some pictures that are inside. Send me a link, see if this internet to join the panel.
What's that?
Okay, put your email in really quick, and I'll copy and paste it and then hide it. What's up, Brendan O'Connor? How are you, brother? Um, Getting back to, yeah, type your link, Adrian, in the chat, and I will hide it as soon as I copy and paste it. Um, I honestly think it's a waste. And this, if they were looking for a Spark 2, this is probably their Spark 2. I got it, bro. Hold on one second. Copy, now hide, email. Okay. And I'll go to Gmail, compose to you. Give me a second there. It's always something. You got to copy and paste this, and then you got to copy the invitation, and it's a whole bunch of stuff. Here we go. I don't know if you download. It's just going to say link from 3RDFLOOR 354.
Hey, Lawrence, be right back. Mia wants to go out. I'm going to open the door.
Go for it, bro. But anyway, Al Diaz, getting back to what I was saying, here's some pictures. We couldn't do it any better way, right? I might as well do this. Go to share. I won't be able to see the chat room. Okay, but you guys can see my screen and I can go into what's happening here. I actually have them loaded. Now, why these pictures are so grainy, I guess they didn't want you to see, but as you see, it's the size of a spark. It has the body of a spark, and it is foldable, sort of the same style as the Mavic series. Now, my only problem is with this bird. I can't see the chat room. Here's the bottom of it. No one's been able to see the camera, and Paul pointed this out to me. But from what I can see right here, it seems to be the same two-axis gimbal system that the Spark had. All right, the asking price is roughly about $400 for it. Now, as far as I know, it does have sensors on the front and sensors on the bottom, obstacle avoidance, but that's it. Until I can actually see it in person, or I do have a bigger picture. Now, also, there's nothing on the back, but this is the back panel. I do have a larger picture of the battery bay, which looks like it's going to be a 2-cell. Okay, this one blows up big. And as you see right there, it's round. That looks like the size of possibly a 2-cell. If it was a 3-cell, I think it would be too much. So I see it, considering that it's a 2-cell, and from what we see here, I'm almost sure that you'll have a battery life of maybe 11 minutes, 12 minutes. Who knows? You know how DJI is. They do their own thing at their own beat. There's no telling. Did you see the picture, Paul, of the battery bay?
No.
Hold on. I'll show
Oh,
you.
I saw something that had humps in it, like it was.
Right here. Can you see it?
Yeah, what the?
Yeah, that's it.
It could be a roundy battery, like or something.
Yeah, well, it looks like rounded for 2 cells.
Yeah.
Yeah, but knowing DJI, it's a 2-cell LiPo. If you get 11 minutes out of this thing, if you get more than 10 minutes out of this thing, you're ahead of the game.
Yep.
To be honest, and that's personally how I feel. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. For the price range that it is, Aldias, you wish 4K at 60 frames. You wish. I do too. If they had something that smaller, I would probably put some prop protectors around it and do some tiny whooping.
Yeah, the interesting thing about it is of course we're looking at prototypes and those kind of things, and the end result. The interesting thing is if it's really super light, it'll fly longer, and if they do something with the motors and the ESCs and make them better, as far as more productive, that will make it fly longer. So
Right.
I'm looking for all these technological changes that'll make a difference in your and my life. You
Hey,
know?
what's up above and beyond? See, my only issue is with it. Do we really need another $400 drone? They're trying to introduce it as an introductory drone. And Ostilov, who leaked these pictures and leaks all of this information, Ostilov over in China said it's a drone, a mini drone that a drone pilot could buy his girlfriend.
Okay.
Now, if you read between the lines, I don't know many guys who have girlfriends, excuse me, that would actually fly it. So they're basically saying, hey, spend $400, give it to your girl, and it'll sit on a shelf somewhere.
Yeah. Adrian Lee is right, though. The Paradenofi is a 2-cell, and it does get up close to, well, they say 22, but I would say 20 minutes. 20 minutes
Yeah,
of
yeah,
flight.
yeah, that's true. And the Anafi's light as hell, but it handles the wind well. And it cuts through the wind like a little dart.
Yep.
Billy Kyle let us fly it that weekend.
But my only problem with all these little guys is you and I aren't used to flying 75 to 100 yards. We're used to flying a little bit further than that.
This is true
And
too.
so Wi-Fi drones, that's what they do, you know?
This is true, but they claim that it's supposed to have an advanced Wi-Fi system. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the Spark was Wi-Fi. I know a lot of guys had fun with it. We have a guy here in New York that flew his Spark 2 miles every day. A mile out, a mile and a half out, I maybe even three.
Did they have?
Okay.
Did they have? You know, the Spark had the antennas like we're used to seeing on the front of the controller.
Yeah.
We put those extenders on the front. We got a little
Yes,
extra.
he did. He did have the extenders. But this guy, hey, what's up, Sean? This guy's the guy that had me fly his Mavic 2 Pro today. His name is John Santiago. And when we met him, he was flying a Spark.
Yeah.
And my God, man, some of the flights he took with this thing, I was like, wow. In New York City, I had no idea that Spark had such a great Wi-Fi transmission.
Yeah, I never had a lot of problem with it other than the fact that, you know, what I would do, I was never try to do a ship like I do with a Spark simply because of getting around the other side of it, going down the river, coming back around it, that kind of thing.
Adrian Lee says he got 1.4 miles out with his Anafi and had an excellent signal. Now, see, 22 minutes and 1.4 miles out, and I think he's still down in the islands. That's some incredible flight time.
Yep.
You know, so let's see if this Mini gets more time, more than 15 minutes. A lot of people are going to be selling their Sparks.
See, I think if, and I don't know, this is my speculation. I'm just trying to think like if I were DJI, what would I do? Because they don't make a lot of big mistakes. I would be looking to target that 20 to 22 minutes like Anafi has, something light, something durable, something that they can really get out and fly.
And you know what they're also who they're marketing? They're marketing that age group of 17, 18 and below.
Yeah.
The reason I'm saying that is because this thing, I haven't seen the actual size of it. I believe it's a little shorter than my cell phone here. Okay, but if it's this big and the same width of my cell phone, and when it opens up, it's about the size of my hand,
right,
give or take. I see a lot of young guys who can't afford $600, $700, $800, $900, $1,000 for a drone. $400 is easy to get. And
well, plus,
for a great Christmas
daddy, if mommy and daddy are going to help them by investing in it, they're going to say, no, we're not spending $1,500, $1,000. Try this and we'll see how you do.
Exactly. Where before I used to tell people, go out and spend $50 on a drone and practice hovering that in your house. And when you get good with that, then I'll show you how to fly. This red one here, I actually won in a contest from DJ Soulforce. He's on YouTube here. And I used that as my trainer.
Right.
I've taken this thing from 50, 60 feet up and drove her straight into the ground. And all it did was eject the battery.
Yep.
I've never broke a prop. The props are inverted on it too. All it has is altitude hold. But now you can spend $400 and have something that actually will return to home when you tell it to?
Right, right. And you know, DJI, just like most of the good
Barry
ones,
G says hello.
when you tell it to hover, it hovers. You don't have to be watching it like, is it going to fall out of the sky? Is it going to drift? Is it going to whatever? You know.
Well, Sean says he doesn't think that it's a real DJI drone. It feels like a hoax. You want to know what? DJI has a habit of keeping everyone's mouth watering.
Yep.
Or now that we know the Phantom series is dead for now, quote, I say for now, because it's Ostilov. Remember the prototype drone that was everyone thought was going to be the Phantom 5 with the detachable twist off camera? Well, Ostilov leaked some pictures on Twitter saying that the camera's back. And we know it's a gimbal camera. It's a gimbal for a Phantom series drone. Now, whether he's bringing out a teaser or he's trying to stir up news,
sure,
you know,
yeah,
that's where I think they went with this Mavic Mini. The Spark wasn't selling. They took the shell off the Spark and they put a Mavic foldable body on it. That's basically what they did.
Yeah.
And they enhanced the Wi-Fi system by putting the in already.
Yep.
If you think about it.
There's Justin.
There's Justin. And wait a minute.
Adrian.
Lee, I thought the islands down there didn't have good internet. You got to mute the show, Adrian. You got to mute the chat room and just listen through Zoom.
Through Zoom.
Yes. What's up? How are you laying down, man?
I'm hurting.
Hangover?
Huh?
Remember the day we went to Philly and the day after, the way you said you feel?
Yeah.
That's how I felt this morning.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Adrian, if you can hear us, wave.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Say something, Adrian.
Left-hand bottom corner is your microphone. Choose the microphone.
Left-hand corner.
Left hand down.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
It's your microphone. We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you fine. You just have to mute the chat room, and you'll hear us in real time. Because if you don't mute
Facebook and you just listen through Zoom.
Right, you listen through Zoom, and Zoom is now when you type, Adrian, the Zoom is going to go away, so you can type in the chat room. But just bring that window back up. The Zoom window is real time. Everything else is 4 to 5 second delay.
Yeah, what I do, Adrian, is I shrink the window for Zoom over to the left side, and I leave the regular YouTube channel to the right.
Right.
So
right. In Windows 7, you can customize the windows.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what it is.
So what's good, Adrian? How are you? Those of you who don't know, Adrian Lee left us here in New York in the incredible cold to go live down in the islands where it's warm all year round.
Don't say that.
No, first, where were you before the islands? No, now he's in the islands. Where were you before that?
Well, I'm back where I started. I was in the islands first.
Right, and then you went away.
And then I was migrate to Dubai. So I stopped in the US for like 6 months. That's when I'll meet you guys.
And hey, Philly Drone Life, you got an invite already. Check your email. Well, that's good. Those of you who don't know, Adrian Lee builds his FPV drones.
And my photography platform also.
And he has a fixed wing that he was flying also.
Yep.
He was the only one that showed up, Paul. And Justin, I don't know if you were there that day, but Paul, he showed up at a meetup and he had his racing drone in a case. Everyone's like, what kind of drone do you have? And he pulled this big drone out that looked like it could mow the lawn and cut potatoes.
That's funny.
That was my second build. My second that's for my photography.
Okay.
I picked up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Philly Drone Life will be in. He says he's making coffee and turning the computer on.
Okay.
We were talking about that Mavic Mini, and I'm going to be honest. It doesn't look any bigger than this, minus the gold cap. Okay. It doesn't look any bigger than this, which means you could probably hold it in your hand and throw it in the air real quick and nobody would see you. I just don't think there's a market for a $400 drone.
Well, I think that would be perfect for Justin to get for his wife to get her into the drone thing. But as far as serious drone people, it's either a learning curve or a starter model or whatever, but it's not the be all end all as far as I know. But that's my speculation.
But that's what the Spark is for.
Yep.
That's true. But the Spark, if you remember, the Spark had about 5 or 6 colors when they first came out. Then they went down to 4 because it was supposed to be for your girlfriend or the female to pull out a drone. They would always show a Chinese girl pull it out of her purse, then hand launch it and look all cute. And she was supposed to take that selfie and then upload it to Twitter or Instagram. They wanted, hey, Elliot Franco, what's up?
Elliot, we haven't seen him in a long time.
I would send Elliot an invite. He would probably, I'm going to send him an invite because we haven't seen him in a while. He's been MIA. And sometimes.
Right back.
Sometimes here, Elliot. ELL. Okay, there we go.
But Novice, as I was saying with the Anafi, that's the $2.
It's a keeper, you said? Well,
yeah.
I'm going to let you know now. Hey, Val, what happened is,
hey, Val, what's up?
to the Anafi. Hey, Val, that's Adrian Lee. Who put me onto the Anafi?
Adrian.
Billy Kyle.
Hey.
Billy Kyle said he took his Mavic 2 Pro out of his bag for doing certain close-up jobs.
I was watching that picture.
Anafi, because the Anafi has that ability to look upwards more than the 30 degrees that the Phantoms can do.
Yeah, you can see 180 right up, straight up.
No, it's 180 degrees.
Yeah, straight up.
Oh, wow.
Straight up.
And interesting.
You can fly it under the bridge and look straight up at the bridge.
Right. With my Anafi, I went like 1.4 miles out and still had good signal. Had a lot of battery remaining.
And it's 22-minute battery life.
Well, it advertised at 25, and if you run it down to like maybe 10 or 5%, you can get exactly 25. But I usually go to like 20%, 15 the least.
And what's funny is that hey, Elliot, I sent you a link. Yes. Hold on a second. Tyler, can you get your mother's car key? It's either there or here. Oh,
I've done cruise ship chase with it.
Can you guys hold on for a second? Let me mute for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's muted. What is this about a Mini Mavic?
That's what rumors are going
That's
around.
what all the rumors and the drone news guys are talking about is called a Mavic Mini. And they've got some not so clear images and pictures.
Yeah. Well, we have the Spark, right? That's about as many as you want to get.
Exactly.
Well,
Hey, Barry T.
You know what the deal is? But you know what the problem is? By the time you buy the Spark and you buy extra batteries, how much does that wind up costing you? About $500, $600?
Well,
Yeah.
right now, you'll probably get a Fly More kit for probably less than $500.
About, okay, $500. They are trying to fill that $400 mark. I mean, if they keep this up, they might as well go to $200, then $100. I mean, well, they have the $100, the Tello.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if will this be like the Tello, and will you be able to do coding with it? That would be.
No, I don't think there's a Mini Mavic coming out, guys. Come on. They'd be stupid to do that. That just sounds ridiculous.
There's a lot of rumors. They also a rumor about a mirrorless camera that they're making. So it's a lot of stuff going out right now. But the guy
what, Justin?
Please.
A mirrorless camera. They were talking about making too.
Yeah.
What did you say, Adrian?
No, you were talking about the camera that DJI was going to make, the mirrorless. I think it's a Hasselblad.
Well, Paul, I was able to look at one picture that I got. Did I post a link about the Mavic and Spark? I have it if you want. You could put the link, Roger, if you want. But I have a picture of the gimbal, Paul, which is the only picture. It looks like the Spark gimbal system. It moves up and down like this and left and right. So it's a 2-axis gimbal.
So it's like the Pocket Osmo. So
Like your Pocket Osmo. Yeah. Now, my question is, I don't think they're going to put video stabilization in something like that because they didn't put it into the Spark.
or the Temple.
Why bring a 2-axis gimbal?
What happened?
No, I was asking why they want to bring a 2-axis gimbal now at this stage of the game.
See, that's my point. It's too tiny. Yeah, Drone DJ has pictures here, and if you click on that link, of course, stay listening to the show. I got a picture that he doesn't have. I got a picture of the battery bay. Yeah, hold on a second. In fact, so let's do it like this. And there we go. Okay, share. I did show it a little earlier, but for those of you guys who missed out, it's interesting because where the hell? Oh, here it is. There's the battery bay. And it looks like it's going to be a 2-cell battery. Now, the Anafi, I did not know until Adrian mentioned it. The Anafi also is a 2-cell battery.
Yeah, that's right.
And you get roughly 25, 22 minutes, whatever. If you
25 minutes, but
You know, when you look at that, Lawrence, look at how small the SD card reader is.
yes, and right next to it is your USB interface.
Yeah, and it's very, those are very small. So that shows the scale of what size of what.
That's true. You know what? I didn't think about it that way. Yeah, SD card is that small.
You put a micro SD in that card, and if it looks that big, oh my!
I'm telling you,
But if you look at that, that looks like a
no bigger.
It looks like a Bolt B, that small. It's going to fit in the palm of your hand.
Well, this is what I'm saying here. It's no bigger than this square. Now you figure if you put the fingers out, it may be the size of my hand, a little smaller.
Yep.
So, how much durability? Let me unpin myself. How much durability and how much is it? How much fun are you going to get out of this? They claim it's supposed to be to introduce people into droning. That's what they claim. That's what Ostilov claims in his and on Twitter. Which, by the way, since I became a follower of Ostilov, you get to see a lot of stuff. He throws a lot of hints and tips on what they're doing. He hinted about the new Osmo 3. That's foldable. He hints about everything, and DJI he's in cahoots with them. He's somewhere in research and development because he's allowed to draw sketches of stuff that he sees, but he can't show actual pictures. Now they've shown that when the Mavic 2 came out, he had sketches of the Mavic 2 with no camera because they didn't reveal what camera they were putting on at the time. So if you have a Twitter account and you want to keep up with DJI, now this is what gets me to hell with what everyone has speculation, and they're doing these live streams saying, "Oh, the Phantom 5 is back. I saw a picture of the twistable camera." Only one I listen to is this dude Ostolo, because he's been out of 10 times, he's been correct 7.
Everyone's trying to get their views up. So everyone's throwing everything out there.
Yeah, everyone's trying to use clickbait and stuff like that. So Val, what's good in the FPV world?
Well, let's see. I have my frame. I told you about that. I just got Tim's frame, so I'm going to be sending it to him. I have 5 motors at work, one that needs to be repaired. So I have my motors. So it's all just collecting, getting ready.
Now, are you gonna get a flight controller with a built-in ESCs and stuff like that? Because Adrian Lee here was helping me troubleshoot when I was just having issues and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and now the advantage to having built-in ESCs and stuff like that is when you're building, it's 1, 2, 3. But if an ESC
Yeah,
goes,
yeah.
your whole board goes.
Well, it's you mean like the 4-in-1
Yeah.
where it's yeah, so you don't put up the separate yeah. That's the thing. If one goes, they all go. If you do them separately, right? And one breaks, it's just the one, just replace it. But I'm thinking I probably would rather do, for simplicity, the 4-in-1.
Okay.
No, Val.
No.
I won't recommend doing that.
And Adrian Lee flies FPV a lot better than me. I've seen his videos, a couple of his videos. He's not the guy that goes out and flip and flies and flip, and then you see a car door and he flips. You know, he doesn't fly like that, but he flies better than I do.
No, I'm a long range fanatic, if you want to say that.
Yeah, see, he's slow flow. See,
I prefer going
slow flow. I could see him flying slow flow.
Yeah, my personal
I like slow flow.
distance is like maybe 4 miles. Oh, and back.
Right. Okay. And how did you like that video I sent you, Val?
I liked it.
Which,
I liked
by
it
the
a
way,
lot.
Adrian, in a week and a half, Adrian and Mike Philly.
What's up, guys?
You can hear me? This
Can you hear me?
Special announcement. Special announcement.
Look at this freaking.
Okay.
What is he doing here?
I was able to invest in a Megabee Cinewood.
Oh.
Yes, we're gonna get the center whoop going.
So Justin, I asked him, I was holding out. I'm like, yo, Justin, when you plan on ordering yours, we can order them together. He's like, oh, well, and I was like, click, purchase.
Oh, so by the way,
So now Justin has to get one. And you know why? Because we both have sessions. Everyone's putting Hero 4s on. I'm going to put my session on and be happy with it. Okay, it's lighter. And this is all I need for now to interface cinematic footage from the Megabee and incorporate it with my camera drone footage. I want to be able to go from a bird's eye view all the way down to a person and switch scenes and fly between their legs and go between trees and stuff like that too. You can do that. Anyway, what's up, Mike?
For Paul, what the hell do you have behind you? Is that a computer screen behind you?
That's a big screen. Yeah, I've got my computer here, and that's just so that if I wanted to show you something, I can.
What happened? What's all this professional shit now going on? What happened to you?
Hey, Michael, I had somebody give me this 42-inch monitor.
You know what?
I didn't know what the hell to do with it.
You know what? I wish somebody would give me a 42-inch.
Exactly.
Right.
Send it over to Philly or New York.
You guys love the videos I do, right? You see how I do the videos? Now, keep in mind, I'm editing those videos on a 1080p television. Okay? Not a screen, not a monitor, a television. So when I set it up for 4K and stuff like that, I'm just doing that knowing how to do it. But hell, I wish somebody give me a damn 42-inch.
Hey, Lawrence, now would be a good time for you to tell the world and Michael that you flew a Mavic 2 Pro, and he liked it, Michael.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Oh, see now.
Oh.
You never flew a Mavic?
Yes.
Never flew a Mavic?
Justin missed out. He was asleep. Justin was hanging out last night. Justin and I were supposed to go out today because Herman is on his way home from Lake George now, which, by the way, he didn't have too good a time up there. It was rainy and windy.
Oh.
Herman went camping again, guys.
No, he went up to Lake George. It was his girlfriend's, he's going to kill me for this, his stepson's birthday weekend.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey, what's up, Hell's Pond? But anyway, I did
helps,
buy
son.
a Mavic 2 Pro today. I bought the
Charlie.
entire battery.
Get
And
out.
I must admit, when he
Here we go.
I
Here's the
came
big
back and
announcement.
landed,
Come on, come on.
when he landed it, when I did land it,
Right.
I wanted to punch him and run, but he's bigger than me.
No,
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Lawrence,
god.
I thought you've flown that before, and you
I've
just
flown a Zoom. I've flown I own a Mavic Pro, and I've flown a Zoom. The guy John, he also let me try a Zoom before he traded it in for a Mavic Pro.
okay.
For a Pro.
Mavic 2 Pro, 2,
Yeah,
right?
2 Pro,
Okay,
the 2 Pro.
dude, are they amazing or what?
But I
Come
flew-
on, Lauren.
And the other announcement
Come
that he's
on.
still not fessing up to, he told me privately, he has a birthday coming up soon,
Yeah.
and he might have to.
Paul is experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Please stand
Ah,
by.
yes, I like it. There you go. Yeah.
Somebody's getting that.
Lawrence might have to save up enough money for that special Mavic 2 Pro. He told me.
Oh, get it.
I did say
Right.
my birthday's in December. If I
Guys.
scrimp and save, I might be able to treat myself for my birthday, or at least by the new year to
Listen
get
to
one.
me.
I do like it better than my Mavic Pro.
Absolutely. And
Because my Mavic Pro felt like a toy. Because I was flying my Mavic Pro,
he
and he
won't let
said,
me
"No."
talk, Adrian. He won't let me talk. You know, he knows. Guys,
Hold on, I'll be right back.
I don't like to come.
Okay, Justin.
I'm not crazy about DJI and all that, but let's face it, their drones are amazing. And the Mavic 2, if you own a Mavic 2 of any kind, Zoom, Bloom, MP2, whatever, if it's an MP, if it's the second version, you don't need another drone. They're the best drones on the market. The way they fly, the camera on the 2, the dynamic range is crazy.
No.
An amazing freaking camera.
Doesn't he look like a Crazy Eddie commercial?
Don't get me excited. I feel like flying right now.
You remember Crazy Eddie?
Yes, yes.
It's like when you go dynamic range, all you got to do is those prices are insane.
Okay. All right.
Crazy Eddie.
Okay.
Actually, I think that what we're witnessing is the transformation of Michael into Jerry Lewis.
That's right.
Mr.
That's what
Crowley,
the
how
Mavic
are you?
does to
What's
me.
up, Hell's Pawn and everyone else that said Furball?
Hey,
What's
Hell's
going on?
Pun.
You guys don't forget to click that like. You're watching Sunday Nights with those guys.
Hey,
and
Furball.
yes, you did hear it right. It's going to be recorded to the YouTube archives. I flew a Mavic 2 Pro today and liked it.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
There you go.
And
There you
Mike-
go.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
No, only thing I would have to get used to, the orbiting is a little different.
Yes.
That wasn't Crazy Eddie the man that did the commercials for Crazy Eddie. Yeah, Jerry Carroll. Well, he played Crazy Eddie.
Oh, I didn't know the names like I care.
But anyway, this
Their
is
prices are out of this world.
this is the footage that I got, Mike. Okay.
Yes.
Hold on a second. Let me just
What's up, Barry's? Barry
let
G.
me do this. Pin
Barry C
video
says hello.
and oh,
There it
wrong
is.
one. Hold on. That was from earlier too, but no,
Hey, Centroid.
here we go.
Oh, Centroid's in the house. Hello, Centroid.
Gotta highlight yourself
Oh, that's
there,
mine. That's my video. What's he doing with my video?
Whose video? This is in New York.
That's a copyright.
That's New
I
York
want to
City.
strike him, Val. Strike
That's New
him.
York. That's New York City.
This is New York, dude.
Oh, it is. It is. There's
Hold on. Let it loop. Let it loop again. Back around to the front, from the side. You'll see Manhattan in the background.
I had my hand on the
Here,
strike
right
button.
here. If you just as I'm turning to the right, that's
I see it.
downtown
I
Brooklyn
see it.
right
That ain't
there.
really-
And then there's Manhattan.
You were close. You were close. Yeah. Singing whammies. No stop. No stop. Hey,
Hey,
anyway.
Adrian, it's been a long time coming to see Lawrence kind of making an admission like that right on
Hey,
worldwide.
Elliot.
Yep,
I
agreed.
had no idea. Yeah, there you go, Agent. So you must fly a Mavic 2 series, right, bud?
No,
No.
No. No.
What do you fly,
Adrian?
Adrian?
Adrian's a Nafi,
Don't you, Adrian?
FPV, and fixed wing.
Yeah.
No, I also have a Mavic Pro too.
Oh,
he's
that's
got a
right. He
Mavic
does
Pro
have a
too.
two. He does have a
Yeah.
Pro too.
Come on, with a smile like that, when you mentioned Mavic 2 Pro, and his freaking grin went from eyeball to eyeball. That man owns one. He owns one.
I have a Pirate and Nafi, and I have the Mavic 2 Pro.
Listen, I'm not
Nice.
gonna, Mike.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna lie, but when I went to this propeller, this the little prop, the gigantic props they have, I flew to it with my Mavic Pro, right? And then I flew to it with the Mavic 2 Pro.
Oh,
And
zip
I
it.
got
Zippity
there in a
dippity-doo.
third of the time it took me to get there with the Mavic Pro. A
Dude, the
third of
Mavic
the
2's
time.
it's a 4-cell freaking battery, dude.
Dude, I had to go, whoa, slow down. Because that thing,
Where's Adrian?
he might have dropped out because he's
Like a
he's in the island, he's down in the islands and the internet drops in and out down there. Hey, what's
In
up,
the
Which island?
Caribbean. He's living the good life.
Drone Nut? Welcome to Sunday nights with those guys.
What part of the Caribbean?
I could not tell you. It's wherever it is. There's lots of pina coladas, rum, and half naked women.
Mm.
He's married. He's
Well,
married.
what
He's
I'm gonna
married
say
man. You say
Is,
naked women.
is
Mike
the
goes,
islands are
Mike goes,
nice.
yeah. But
The
anyway,
islands are
I will
nice.
say, okay, be honest with you.
Come on, be
I didn't get a
honest.
chance to play around with the camera, okay, but
Oh.
it was shot in manual, and that was my first time ever flying it. Okay.
Dude, let me tell you something. You fly the Phantom 4 Pro.
Yeah.
Adrian Hut.
Saints, the camera's just the same. All the
Four.
flexibility you have on your Phantom 4
Adrian.
Pro, you have with the Mavic 2.
Now-
And you have more in post.
Now you Mavic 2 guys, explain this to me, and I didn't understand this concept because it was my first time. But when I'm flying my Phantom, I can switch from video to camera and just barely have to adjust my camera settings to compensate, or vice versa. Now, when I noticed when I was flying the Mavic today, I had it in video. I had set up the camera for video. Everything was immaculate, even though there was like crazy sun glare because I didn't have a sunshade. But I could still see everything pretty good. Now, when I switched to the camera was completely whited out from him. He was flying the night before.
That's
So
why.
I had to reset the camera settings and bring the ISO down to 100.
So let me explain that, Lawrence. All you have to do is, the reason it doesn't happen on your Mavic 2 Pro is because you've already went to each one and set it the way you like it for whatever positions. If you go out to fly on a certain day, set your, go into camera mode, set it the way you like it, go into video, set it the way you like it. When I switch, after I do that and I switch from one to the other, it's set exactly, it keeps the setting, holds the setting, and does what I want.
So you're saying that once I have Jay Santiago, oh my goodness, brother.
Wowzers.
Jay.
What?
Wowzers.
Here's the start from my Mavic 2 Pro.
There you go. Hats off for Jay.
Dude, thank you very much. I will definitely put that towards. I highly appreciate that. And I want to tell you something. Jay
God bless you, my friend.
Came to Herman's Cookout to meet those guys, and I've never had anyone come somewhere to meet me. And I was I didn't know whether to be humbled or
He was
Jay,
bad.
that's right. Jay's the one. That's right.
Jay Santiago, I appreciate it ever so much, man. I really, really mean it from the heart. Seriously. That means a lot. If that will definitely go towards the Mavic 2 Pro. Seriously. I have until my birthday. I will definitely leave that one in the bank right there. Unfortunately, that one will not go towards sponsored by those guys. Even though it is sponsored by those guys, hey, Jay Santiago, you know what? I just made you moderator for that one.
Yeah, you have to give him
Hey,
the
Anthony.
show. Give him the show. I
have
say,
to,
just
man.
give him
I
the
have to
channel,
do that.
Jay.
I appreciate that. I don't even know what to say. I'm almost speechless for that. But if that'll get me started, I appreciate
God
it.
bless you, man.
Now, let me understand something, Mike. You're
Yes.
saying once I set up the camera
Jay.
to the way I like the camera settings,
You're
then I can go into my video settings and set those, and then I can switch between the two, and I will not have the problem. Now, see, what I would have to do is on the Phantom 4 Pro, they have 3 programmable slots. I can program one for day, and I can program one for night, and I can leave one open, which means at the click of a button or switch, I can switch between day mode and night mode, or camera setting and video setting.
I'll tell you what the
Anthony Benson,
Mavic
how are
2,
you?
the Mavic 2 lacks one thing. Well, a couple things. Well, but I can round it up into one thing. And that basically is options. And what I mean by that is in the camera on our other drones, when you go into style or color, you can pick a bunch of different profiles. They left all that out on the Mavic 2 series. For whatever reason, they left out that stuff. And they they didn't give you much accessories, but you know, I'll be honest, you really don't need it. And I think with the Hasselblad camera, guys, it's so amazing. And that's why they left it out. I think they wanted you to just take advantage of that 100-bit speed rate, 1,000 crocally color stuff in post that you're supposed to do. I don't know the way that works, the color grading and all that, but it's got like 1 billion colors and all. You guys that play in post are going to go crazy with the D-Log and the 265 Kodak, and then you start I don't understand that, but that's where the magic lies in the 2 series.
Well, see, my only issue that I would have with a Mavic, and I don't have any, it's just one thing. And DJI, I hope you find this somewhere, someone records it and sends it to you, however the hell you get it. DJI, you need to put ADI mode.
I was just going to say that.
I have to do this.
I want to.
Because I've seen Mavics fly away. I've seen a Mavic Pro fly away. And it was basically because the guy didn't know. And this is it's for this reason I teach people how to fly drones on a drone that has no GPS. So if you let go of the stick, it's going to drift with the wind. And I've seen guys have flyaways. ADI mode needs to be put in the Mavics series. I don't care what you say. I hope they put it in the Mavic 2. There's a rumor. Don't quote me on it. But and I did see it this week. There's a rumor that the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom are going to have a plus added to the end of it. Now, just remember, you heard it here. Okay. I saw it leaked somewhere. Someone had a picture. There was a
Well, what would they add to it? What would the plus do? What would it more battery life?
That was the FCC listing, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't know what the plus is going to be. I cannot speculate.
Dude, the drone's perfect.
I will not do like some channels on here and say, well, the plus could be OcuSync plus 3.0 or something. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I'm being honest. And like you said, Mike, what the hell else could you add to this?
No, you can't. Even OcuSync 3.9, it's useless because OcuSync 2.0 already can't handle the battery size of the battery it has. So OcuSync 9.0, I could go 100 miles. Great.
Well, someone had posted it on Facebook. Someone had posted on Facebook, and it showed a list of all of the DJI drones. And immediately after the Mavic 2 Pro, there was a Mavic 2 Pro Plus, and after the Mavic 2 Zoom, there was a Mavic 2 Zoom Plus. I don't know what the hell the plus is.
Listen, guys, it's got the only thing it could be is camera. That's it. It can only be.
No, I wouldn't say that. You know what? If there is a plus,
maybe bigger motors.
If they're plus models, they always put Crystal Sky.
Oh, I'm not even thinking of that. Yes, you're
But
right.
I'm not going to speculate, and I'm going to leave that alone.
You're right. I'm not even thinking
So,
of that.
so Lawrence,
Yeah.
I have to go because I'm going to be off work soon, and I have to leave to go home, and I got to get
Val,
everything
Val,
ready here.
Anytime you come, anytime you don't come, we still love you.
You're those guys.
I appreciate
gals.
it.
You're
But-
those
but-
gals.
That's so
I
sweet.
do want you to know that my show tonight, the first 30 minutes or so, I'm going to be interviewing someone who just started the channel 2 weeks ago, and she does things for families to go do.
Awesome.
So even though we're a drone and we do drones, I'm
No,
doing this
listen.
for her.
I stop in and show
Course.
some support, of course.
Yeah, and I hope you will. I'll be bringing the gang in
Hey,
as soon as
Roosevelt.
she's off.
Cool. Great job, Val.
Val's
Okay,
live
guys.
At 7 o'clock.
Val's
So
life
7 o'clock.
immediately after this live stream at 7. Val,
And then
thank
Right here, Valerie.
7:30. Your links are all going out, so you guys can come join me.
Okay.
Love you all.
That'll give me enough time to actually eat and
Eat dinner and
Yeah.
that's
you know,
good. Thank you, Val.
Get the right. Yeah, Paul.
making sure you get all
Hey,
that.
Val, you
And
shouldn't do that with both hands. Stop while you're
Oh,
at it.
sorry. Adrian, bye. Poor Adrian looks all
Adrian's
stuck.
muted for some
Adrian's
reason. I think
frozen. He's
I think
frozen.
he's frozen.
he's
Bye,
frozen.
guys.
Adrian's
Love you
frozen.
all.
He will be
Okay.
back in.
Bye, Val.
But now getting
Yes.
back to you guys and me, I'd like to thank John Santiago. We call him Loco Wing because
Moco wing.
we call him Loco Wing because this was the individual I was mentioning to you, Paul, that used to fly a Spark 2 miles, 3 miles.
Really?
Okay. Yes.
Well, that's
yes.
really good of him to send you the $50. I was just looking at my checkbook to see if I could help you too, but
Listen.
Not this week.
Sit there. That'll be the first $50 going towards the Novice Quads Mavic 2 Pro build-up. Like I said, it'll take me a while. I'll have to go with a few less adult drinks.
I'm
But-
telling you, let me just tell you, and I mean this, I really do. If you get a Mavic 2 Pro, I know you love your Phantom, but I'm telling you, get ready and put a nice spot on the wall for it. And I know you're like, no way, I'm a fan. Trust me when I tell you, just trust me, believe me, because not only does it fly unbelievable, best drone I ever had, but it's portable. What the hell? You can put it in your freaking pocket
My
and the
phan's
battery
portable.
pocket.
his Mavic is portable. Yes.
Dude, the Mavic 2 Pro in my little bag that I carried a Zoom, the Pro, and 5 batteries and the controller in the little freaking backpack.
Now, question. Do you use one controller for both birds?
You can, but you'd have to keep. Yeah, you
You
would
gotta-
have to keep syncing.
You gotta
Okay.
keep linking
But
them.
if you bought a you know, the power controller, what the frick's it called? The
A ground
smart
station.
controller.
Oh, smart controller, you could.
Yeah, with the
You wanna know
crystal.
what?
Sky.
I think that smart controller is just a gimmick right now. They
Why
want to
is-
see if people out there that have multiple DJI drones will actually use this smart controller. Now, I'm a firm believer
Could be.
you have one controller per drone until they came up with multi-protocol like FR Sky and stuff like that. All right.
Adrian, have you used a smart controller?
No. That's too expensive, man.
Yeah.
I bought
Brother.
one and returned it. It was a good. It was a nice controller, but I like the bigger. I'm using big iPads and those kinds of things,
Well,
and it's
see,
still
that's what I have.
just a little.
Al Diaz, good one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
Adrian,
sorry.
Adrian, what do you fly with?
My iPad, 9.7, the 9.7 inch.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah,
job.
I prefer the iPad. You can see better.
Yeah, well, I just converted here last winter to the Crystal Sky Ultra, the big.
Oh,
Well,
no.
excuse me.
Well, budget.
Do you
Excuse
know for the
me,
price
Paulie.
for the price of that, I could have made a down payment on a car.
You could have bought your M2 Pro. Huh?
Oh, Lauren.
My Roosevelt says he uses the iPad 12.9 inch. Dude,
Adrian wants to talk to you.
My God.
You mentioned earlier on about the Mavic and the ADI mode. I think there's a hack online. You can change the parameters and you get ADI.
there is a hack. There is a hack. And it's funny you say that because I've been dying to see someone try that hack. They actually have a hack that will give your Mavic 2 the capability to have ADI mode.
Is it a
Right.
hack, or Adrian, is it in your settings somewhere you can just change it?
It is in your settings, but you need a
It's in
certain
the-
SDK to change it.
But the interface is not there for you to change it. So you got to download the stuff from the computer
Right,
and then
there's an SDK pack, just
Get
like
out.
Fluidity got the SDK pack to build
Yeah.
the controller.
Yeah.
There's an SDK programmers pack that
Right.
unlocks that menu in your drone that's there. The Mavics
Right.
have the capability, right, Adrian?
right. All what it does is when you go in tripod mode, then there's where you activate the ADI mode. So it's not tripod.
Really?
Yeah.
So is it going to be, is it on the switch when the switch goes to tripod mode?
Yes,
So you'll
yes,
flip
you can
it to
put you can
tripod?
assign it- You can assign it to a switch.
Get
No,
out.
No. When you change it, when you put the switch into tripod mode, it's not tripod mode anymore. It's ADI
Yeah.
mode.
Yes,
ADI mode.
correct. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
Adrian
Good one, Adrian.
understand. It eliminates tripod mode, and when
Right.
you go to put it in tripod mode, that
It's ADI
puts it in the ADI mode.
Okay, so now hold on, guys.
Adrian,
Huh?
Adrian, have you tried that?
No, I'm trying to find a hack. When I
Oh,
find it, I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know too. I was going to say, where do you get this? And also, I just want to let you know, you all saw what happened to the SDK pack of the Fluidity there. Be
Hey,
careful
hey,
about
hey.
downloading SD packs to your drone that's not supposed to have them on
All
there.
I can say is Sunday nights with those guys in no way condones you opening, messing with, or effing with your damn drone.
That's right. That's right.
Now, if you do it on your own and I don't know about it, please tell me the results.
yeah, tell us.
Yeah, yeah. And if they're good, we'll do it. But just,
Look, I may not be from Missouri, but you got to show me.
Yep.
yeah.
And it, I mean,
That is true.
Mike.
I'm waiting for you.
I was discussing today about going back to Philly, and unfortunately, it may turn into an NYC crashes Philly like we did last year.
Really?
Really, when I say really, we're maybe talking about 10, 15 people.
Oh, dude, they're gonna close us down. You can't do that. They're gonna close this city down.
They didn't close you down last year when we
Hey,
were there.
Michael, look at all those pickles you're going to be able to eat.
You better cut it out. Hey, listen, guys. I just want to let you know, I got the ins with a guy who's got like 85,000 subscribers. His name's Billy Kyle. Me and him are buddy. We're buddy. And let me tell you, we're so much buddies that he texted me at 3 a.m. That's how much buddies. So when you guys were sleeping, he was thinking about Philly, baby. Philly.
Hey, Mike,
Call my
Mike,
buddy Philly.
Mike,
at 3 a.m.
Mike, I have to bring you back down to earth right now. Hold on.
Yeah. You got it.
Hold on.
Oh, no,
You say you're tight with Billy, right?
I'm tight.
Well, I'm not name dropping, but I let Billy know that we planned
Don't
on
let me get
coming back to Philly every now and then. So your boy, Billy, decided to let me have his entire summer schedule of every day that he's free. And this is it right here.
Oh no! No, you got the whole schedule.
I couldn't keep it. No, hold on. As you see,
Oh, we're gonna.
I want you to.
No, I
see-
blacked
you don't
it out,
think you
guys.
made
That's
this
not
up.
Billy.
You
That's
can't
not
see that.
Billy.
What does it say?
He
What does it
created.
say right there?
Date I am free. Dates I am free.
It does say.
Dates I am
It
free.
says Billy Kyle at the top, drone.
Billy Kyle at the top.
No,
These are all
no.
of the dates. All the
No,
way
no,
to
we
all.
got to see the number. You can put it
Yeah,
in.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, dude, he just created that shit.
Here, Mike, man. You got to put it in the number.
Give it to him, man. Give it to him. I'll show you his number. Hold on.
Hold on.
No, Billy, I wouldn't. No, Billy, you're my buddy. Bill.
All right. See. All right. Who's number 2 on that list there?
Okay.
I can't see.
Billy
There
Kyle.
you go.
Just
Who's number
added
2
it
there?
in. He He added it
Hey,
in. Look,
hey,
look,
Lawrence,
President
Lawrence,
Carter here.
let's call your bluff. Call him and see if he wants to say hello to his friend Michael.
No. Let's not embarrass him.
Yeah,
No, what was?
Oh, you don't mess with stars like that. You don't. He's an important guy, and I don't want to wreck my relationship with him. No, Lawrence, I'll
Listen, Jay Santiago says he'll take a ride. Jay, you're in NYC 5-borough drone meetup. Also, are you in the Greater New York group that Elliot has? And the only reason I'm asking Jay Santiago is because I don't post meetups anywhere more in NYC 5 drone borough. I don't post my meetups there anymore. So if you're a member of the Greater New York or the Red Hook Drone Life Club, one of those two places I will be posting a meetup.
Hey, look at Michael. He just told you not to call Billy, and he's turned around and called.
I want to show you that. I'm trying to see my text messages. Look, you see that? It's Billy Kyle. That's text. We talk regular.
Hey, Adrian, this is called Show Me and I'll Show You Mine.
That's a smart one, Mike. That's a smart one, Mike. Mike Grayson's argument just died, and he's sneaky one. Wow.
You know,
I don't want to show his number, but
I'm trying to work with you here. I'm trying to work with you here, Mike. I'm trying to work with you here.
That's a lot of talk. A lot of stuff.
Oh, this is good. That's okay.
Well, hey guys, what I did is
would you like to go out to dinner?
I just sent Billy the link, so he might pop in here.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. You have no problem with that.
You don't do it.
Don't do it. He's going, don't do it.
Yeah, yo, Jay Santiago, come on down, buddy.
Yes,
come
listen.
on down to Philly.
And the only reason, Mike,
hey,
listen, Mike, to be honest, if we get this meetup out of the way, I don't have to have people cursing me out every time I put out a video from Philly, because they're like, oh, you went back and you didn't say nothing. Oh, you went back again, you didn't say nothing.
Who?
You know what it is?
Who's going to do that? Not you. I know that.
No. What happens is, I used to go to every meetup. Every time someone flew, I used to be there. But since I've been focusing with Herman, we're trying to take those guys thing, and we're trying to make a brand.
Right.
Okay. We're even looking into merchandise and a permanent logo.
Awesome.
So
you're behaving like Pinky in the Brain now, right? Trying to take over the world.
Taking over the world. I like this Adrian.
He's the short one with the brain.
Bottom left square. I like Adrian. Where are you at? Are you close? He's on the island? You're on the island?
Which island are you on, Adrian?
What the hell? You're on an island. And we can't come get you, bud. What are you doing on an island?
What island are you on?
Antigua and Barbuda.
Antigua.
Yeah.
Oh, wife. Oh, you're living my dream.
No, we only have 2 seasons here. It's summer and hell. That's it.
Summer and hell.
Summer and hell. Oh,
that's
not good. That's not good. That's a fat guy's nightmare.
And that is also in Hurricane Alley.
Yeah.
Oh.
All of the islands before the hurricanes usually hit the states, they go through Antigua, Bahamas, Puerto Rico.
I heard Antigua is very popular because they have the big cruise ships come in there, right?
Yep.
And before the weather gets really bad, they can get the hell out of Dodge.
Hey, Adrian, put your channel in the chats. I want to sub to you.
Okay.
Just say hi in the chat.
Yes, please support each other. Please click the like button. Jay Santiago, your $50 is still up there, and I'm gonna gloat in it the entire time.
I am 232, my friend.
Micah, you're joining my channel now, and every morning religiously, as soon as the live come on stream,
You're on me?
Yeah, he checks you out in the morning.
Get out! You know me! You know me! I'm a star! Guys, pick up from the islands.
I stuck to you even before you reached 900 subscribers.
He does. I've been watching sometimes. It's just when I get up in the morning, sometimes I can't make a lot of noise because that's my downtime and my quiet time. But Philly, you have so much energy in the morning, man.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm a morning person like that too, but around here it's like walking on eggshells because everyone's sleeping. Everyone is trying to get ready for the day, and I'm like with the pan, with the sardine, ding, 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 get the hell up, ding, 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 you know.
well, that's the way I am in South Philly, in Center City. You got to see, guys. There's people sleeping on the street in Center City that are telling me, "Yo, be quiet! I'm trying to get some rest." I mean, they're freaking. They got the street people screaming at me. That's when you know you're bad. You're bad.
But
Even when you're bothering them. I'm sorry.
Morning, the first thing I do, peek outside. If the sky is clear, I'm outside. Don't matter what time it is.
But anyway,
I like this guy.
anyway, I seriously need to plan a meetup back in Philly, and if we can get this meetup going in 2 weeks, after that, I don't have to let anyone know we're going back to Philly again.
Okay.
You know, they'll get their fix.
Oh Lord, God forbid they find
My
out
only
that we're there.
my only problem is last year when we did it, some of the people who came, I don't like the way that they were flying.
Yeah, I
Because
would
when-
skate out on them. Skate, leave them. We can't have any of that in Philly. They close us down. I'll never.
We can't have it.
You'll piss Billy off. You'll piss my boy off. If you messed him up, that's me, and we're coming for you. Remember that? Hey, hold on.
Something.
You're Giants.
Hold on,
Well,
Mike.
someone pissed Billy off already, so
Who
Yeah.
did? Who?
Who pissed him
you
off?
know who.
Who pissed Billy off?
You know, a certain video, you know, terrorist. I'm not just.
Oh yeah.
What happened?
Actually, we cannot say the name, but I will try and find it and send you a link.
Please.
I will send you a link, Mike, as soon as I can find it. If the video wasn't taken down, but we were in Philly at one time. Paul Murray,
Wowzers!
to fund me. Thank you very much, man. Seriously, I'm very, very humbled for this, and you guys really want me to get a Mavic too, don't you?
Yep.
Yep.
Cut it out. See, Mikey. Cut it out. I gotta blame somebody.
Yeah.
Well, just to tip the scale a little bit, Lawrence.
Yep.
I got my Inspire 1 with an X3 camera and 1 battery. DJI refurbished. The guy had it for a year for the nice price of $680.
What?
Wait. Is that working?
Huh?
Is
No,
that
it works. It works.
Damn.
A Mavic 2 Pro for $680?
No, Inspire.
Inspire.
1.
The Inspire. He wanted an Inspire.
He wanted
You
an
got it?
Inspire. What
Yeah.
camera is it? What's that?
V2 with an X3 camera, but I gotta get the X5 camera. But I could get that, but I couldn't let that deal go off.
Drone
Dude, that's
pool.
Oh,
He's
all
getting.
right, you're the man.
Listen, guys, I will let you know all of these funds in totality will go towards Novice Quads, Lawrence getting a Mavic.
Ellie Drone sent $5. That boy.
I'm sorry, I'm poor.
Listen,
You got super chats going?
everything's super. Well, right now, Justin, I had mentioned that towards my birthday, I'm trying to scrimp and save so I could get a Mavic 2 Pro since I flew one. And since everybody on the panel has a Mavic 2 except me, the super chat.
And Justin, he admitted before God and everybody on the internet that he flew.
And he's experiencing technical difficulties again.
Yes, Drone Pool even at. Look at Drone Pool at it. You may have it by the end of the stream.
And he said he liked it too, Justin.
Let me see that.
Drone Jay Santiago, Paul Murray, Drone Pool, Philly Drone Life.
Oh wow.
More than appreciated, ever more than you can even know. Seriously.
I'm sorry, I couldn't
Keep
give
thinking
more.
about him every week.
Oh
Send
wow.
a couple of bucks, send whatever you can. We gotta
Listen,
get
Wow,
the
that's
Mavic
amazing,
Pro.
listen, if and when I do get the Mavic 2 Pro, I will have to do an unboxing here in front of all you
There
guys
you go.
to show my appreciation and everything.
Michael will share his secret to you.
It's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's just,
Michael, tell him your secret. Michael's secret is if you want something, charge it.
Oh yeah. Ding-ding-ding-ding.
oh well. I just recently got my credit back above 600.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
I had
what
it really,
Michael-
really. No,
Michael-
no lie. You guys want to laugh? The last time I did a credit check, they said we cannot process this because it's not on the chart, and that was about 3 years ago. Okay,
Well,
that
that's
was about 3 years ago.
Let's go, but you're building it up.
Now I'm back at about 675. I'm trying to get back up
awesome.
into the sevens. Okay, once I do that, now I'm getting offers. Keep in mind, they're sending me cards, but I
Yeah.
refuse to take a card with 24%. With
Yeah.
20, you understand? It's way too high.
Well, the only way to use one of those cards, Lawrence, is you use it to help build your credit. But when the statement comes, you pay it off totally.
They'll pay the whole thing in full.
Does that help though? I don't know.
Yes,
if
it
that'll
does.
help.
Yes,
No,
it does
it
because
does.
it
No, check it
shows
out.
that you're working the
It
system.
actually does because PayPal gave
Gotcha.
me a $250 credit, and that's how it's going up because I pay that. I
Yeah.
buy little gifts or little things, and then
Hey, I got news for you, Lawrence. That's how I got my Mavics. PayPal actually gave me a credit limit of like $3,500, and that's when I bought both the Zoom and the Pro, or else I would never have been able to afford it. I'm still paying
Nice.
for it from 2 years ago.
yeah,
I don't
but
think I paid a penny into the principal, but I got my drone.
look,
and I'm
you're flying every morning.
Every
Al Diaz.
Al
with
Diaz, all right, you're the man.
What do we got now?
Now Al just sent
Where
him
am I at
$10.
now?
wow.
I'm gonna have to pull out the calculator for this.
Nice job, guys. That's awesome.
Hold on one second.
Let me
I
tell you,
wasn't stay
Everyone
on
in
top
the
of
chat is amazing.
your
Whether you
show.
donate it or not, everyone's amazing.
Got $9.99, $5, $20, $35, $50.
Gabbity, 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 gabbity. Do I hear $2? Do I hear $5? Come on, gabbity,
Now
gabbity,
we're
go.
at $125. Oh,
Yep. There you
Nice.
go.
and I appreciate it ever so much. I really do.
Awesome.
Seriously. And my birthday is December 9th. I promise. No, listen. Listen. I need it. I need to start now. You don't understand. Domestication, family, bills, etc. Now, keep in mind, I don't work. I'm on disability. Now, I do work a part-time job 2 days a week. Okay, that just keeps pocket change in my pocket.
Right.
But I'm even willing to sacrifice a few adult drinks to get this bird.
You're gonna get it. You're gonna love it, dude. I'm telling you, it's gonna be your go-to bird. And I'm just
life changer.
It really is. And I'm trying to talk Paul into a pro.
Well, I know someone.
Zoom.
I know someone who has the Mavic 2 Pro, and they use Lychee. And every time he starts up, now hold on, Mike. Every time he starts up his drone with Lychee, that sexy voice says, "Let's go, pilot. We
I
rule the
do
world."
like that. I do like that. I gotta tell you, I do like her voice. She is sweet, but once again, Lawrence, we're back to the thing where DJI. And again, I'm not a fanboy. I like their drones, but I have a problem with flying anything third party. DJI created a drone. They created props. They created an app. All that goes together for their drone. And for whatever reason, it just works. Throw an Apple tablet into that, and it's dependable and works every time. This other stuff, it works, and most of the time, but it's scary to me. It really.
Well, listen, Mike, I'm going to tell you something. Out of all the third parties out there, Lychee has been the most
Lychee is pretty good.
Lychee has been the most reliable. If you've seen Cool Bick, he comes on here. Sometimes he's on the panel. He lives here in New York. Since I've known him, he's had only Lychee.
Really?
Even on his Mavic Pro 1, he's got the Mavic 2 now.
I use Lychee on my 3R
Everything that he
Solo.
flies,
Do you? Okay.
everything that he flies, he has Leachy.
In the beginning, though, they had flyaways and stuff. In the very beginning, they were having some issues, and that scares me. And also, aren't you voiding your warranty?
Not anymore. Not anymore. When they first came out.
If you're out of warranty, it doesn't matter, right?
Right. If you're out of warranty, it doesn't matter. But at one time when Leachy came out, DJI did say, if you have third-party apps, we will not honor your DJI Care. And I happen to know a few people that have crashed or lost their bird with Leachy, and DJI has honored their DJI Care.
Wow.
They have honored it. So I guess they're saying these guys are going to use it anyway. We might as well say we might as well honor our part of the deal.
Whizbang said I fly over 45 waypoint missions with my smart controller. Love it. Never have a problem.
Really? I didn't know Whizbang flies Leachy. I had no idea.
Listen, I do not fly waypoints after watching one guy's video around his neighborhood.
Who was that, Elliot?
No, not.
Who's doing the Elliot? Who's doing the Elliot?
It's messed up, Paul. No, not Elliot, but it was a guy on YouTube. He says, I would set up these waypoints, and it was a 3DR Solo, the flying brick, and it was supposed to go up and do a complete square around his neighborhood. And on the last leg coming back, he didn't calculate for a street lamp. And of course, 3DR Solo doesn't have obstacle avoidance, and hit that thing. Everyone must have went out their house and thought a church bell went off.
Wait, boing.
Like, boom. Oh, he doesn't use Leachy.
Yeah, because he feels the way I do. Yes.
Waypoints.
What are you talking about? There you go.
That's one of Michael's buddies, Whizbang.
Fire One props, Al Diaz says.
Well, he's a pilot, guys, and pilots are safe people. They you know what I mean?
Well, Whizbang flies the big jets, doesn't he?
Hold on, hey, Justin, Al Diaz.
What the hell?
Justin, did Justin get knocked out?
It looked like he dropped the table.
I dropped something at my
Justin, it looks like you did a backflip.
It looked like you did a
Dude,
backflip.
it looked like you got slapped up. The screen went sideways. Only thing we didn't hear the thud. But hold on, Al Diaz says he's got a set of Inspire One props for you, brand new.
Wow.
I'll take them, whatever it is.
Al Diaz and Drone Evolution hook up, and just that would be very nice of you, Al Diaz.
Hold on, I want to ask Justin
super chat from everyone that did give a super chat. I appreciate it. I didn't expect to start out with anything like that, but Jay Santiago set the ball rolling.
Yep, Jay did. Jay started it, and the rest of us kind of joined in. And everybody that appreciates what you do for the community every week, you and Herman, that's just a little token, but.
No, it's highly appreciated, and it's for that reason that last Wednesday, Herman will be on Zoom this week, I assume, but last weekend, we put a disclaimer out there, Mike, so you and whoever else that wasn't here will know. Those guys, Sunday nights with those guys and Wednesday nights with those guys will not condone or endorse anyone bashing anyone's channels, coming in here and talking about someone's channel or talking about how bad their videos are. And for example, I'm using Bill the Drone Reviewer.
Okay.
In other words, we don't want people coming in here
don't want to hear
bashing him. We don't want anyone bashing anyone else. We want to stay clear of that. There are other channels out there that make a living bashing people, and so more power to them. But those guys, Sunday nights with those guys and Wednesday nights with those guys, we don't do that crap here.
Well, let me tell you something. I applaud you because it takes guts to do that, because you put yourself out there, and that's what's wrong with a lot of people. They're not willing to step up and say, you know what, I don't think that's right. So I'm with you guys. I also don't think it's right, because when you stay friends with people like that, that means that nobody will be making fun of me either, And that's,
you want to know what?
It's just not adult. It's not an adult thing to do.
You want to know what, Mike? At some time and point, someone is and will come make fun of you or someone you know.
It hurts, guys.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm 6'3", 270 pounds.
You're a Sasquatch.
And I don't like
And I'm not calling your name. I'm not calling him name, but he's a Sasquatch, and so is Justin.
The
Justin's
point I'm
not
trying to
small,
make
but
is
he's a
I
freaking
don't
Sasquatch,
take lightly to bullies.
Yeah. Well, Michael, just so you know, Lawrence, he told me the first time he met you, he felt like he was a dwarf.
Guys, I used to be 600 pounds, close to 6 foot. I was considered huge. And then I met those guys and I felt tiny, freaking tiny.
For real, I thought you were like 6'7". When I saw you, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Someone lied to me.
Yeah, I'm larger than life. And then you see me and I'm a freaking
No, you know what it is, Mike. You know what it is, Mike? Philly Drone Life learned that Hollywood trick. You shoot with the camera below you so you look taller.
It doesn't.
Oh. Ah.
I didn't know that. Now I did
But
learn.
to be honest, Philly Drone Life is an average height man.
Yeah.
So is Billy Kyle.
Yeah.
What it actually is for some reason,
5'11".
seem to be breeding Amazons in New York now.
Yeah.
Lawrence.
Yes,
Lawrence.
man.
I think you zapped the wrong person just now.
Who?
You. Because
Why?
when he said you were going to buy a Mavic 2, and I said, yeah, my computer is froze. I was like, shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a revelation. I had to keep bringing it in because Lawrence admitted to it, and it's like it wasn't that long. We go back and look at previous.
Here we go.
And he was talking down about the Mavics, and now all of a sudden I found out he had one.
So now he has to get immersed.
And now he wants to
No,
get.
the hell with that Merce. No, you want to know what, Paul? The only issue I had with Mavics, the Mavic series, is they did make it foldable, they did make it portable, but before, and Herman has always brought this fact up, before there was a foldable drone, the Phantoms were portable, and they still are. It's a little more cumbersome.
But I can't argue with that.
Drone in a hat, when you can fit a drone in a hat with 3 batteries and a controller, that's kind of hard act to beat.
And it flies just as good, if not better, than the Phantom.
I can't argue about portability because from the last meetup, the drone I had was like a lawnmower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. But you built that drone.
Yeah.
You built that drone. I'm going to tell you, he pulled his racing drone out, Mike, and he said, "No, I built this thing." He had it in a case and a protective case and everything.
Yeah.
As he pulled it out, it just kept getting bigger and bigger, bigger. But the thing, it's a nice size. Put it this way, it's just sub X class.
But it looked like a ceiling fan, I'll bet, huh?
It's sub X class.
I've never seen anything like that,
How
Adrian.
many inches? Adrian, how wide in inches or millimeters?
Well, I used to spin 12-inch prop on it. So.
12-inch props on it?
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
That was a beat.
And you figure the Inspire uses 15-inch props. So this is a racing drone that he built.
How do I share a picture?
Okay.
Right down at the bottom, you see where it says share?
In the bottom, I will pin you, but in the bottom center of your screen, you'll see a green arrow that says share, and then you click on full screen, and then you click start share.
Well, what you do first is you pull it up on your...
pull your picture up first.
Pull the picture up on your regular screen.
I have you pinned, so you're in the center of the screen, so don't forget that. Hey, EBR FPV.
Pull it up so it's behind the zoom.
For you FPV guys out there.
Then you come back to zoom and hit share, and it'll have boxes where you can pick whichever you have up on the other screen.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
If you click share, in the upper left-hand corner, it'll say full screen, but you have to pull a picture up first. EBR and you FPV heads out there, I will be getting a Mega B Cinewoop very soon. So we will be trying to do an FPV section.
How you coming, Adrian?
Wait, I'm trying to find a picture.
Oh,
Yeah, you got to try to find the picture first.
Yeah,
Now, did it have GPS in it, Adrian, or no?
it had GPS, 3D, 3-axis gimbal. It had waypoint missions. It got
Well, that wasn't a race drone, then. It didn't do
no,
flips.
that was my picture drone.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that wasn't a picture drone.
Yeah, but you got to. Hey, Al Diaz just sent you information, Justin.
Yeah, I put my email address, so you got it. So
Okay, cool. All right. But anyway, eventually we want to do an FPV session on Sunday nights with those guys.
I've been hearing about that.
By
Wow.
session, it'll either be anywhere from a half hour to 45 minutes, maybe, only because we do get support and love from the FPV world as much.
Yeah.
And these guys come here and they're more supportive on FPV channels.
I want to say something. Can I bring up a topic about FPV that's a little touchy? And I don't want to make any enemies, guys. I really don't.
Let us know when you have it, Adrian.
Yeah.
Go for it. Go ahead, Mike.
So what I want to say is a lot of, guys, we need to stick together. I know a lot of FPV
wait a minute, you
guys.
changed your hat?
Yeah, well, I'm a man of many
He's
hats.
a man of many hats.
I'm a guy of, I wear, there you go. So, look at the face changes. Whenever a black guy puts on a hat, the face changes. What's up with that? Look at him.
I don't know, man.
That's because the sun, he's so tall, the sun's right on his head and he's got to block it. It's burning his skull. Anyway. So, let me.
Hey, Lawrence, where do you go with that? You know,
you leave it alone.
That's why I'm not saying a word.
Okay, so let me just say something because I'm passionate about this, guys. We're pilots too. We are. Stop telling us you don't fly. We're not. We're pilots. I'm PIC.
what Michael's talking
Michael.
there's some TV extreme people.
I know. No, stop. No, listen.
Cinematic drone flyers
I
are
do
not
them
flyers.
both. I do them both. But when you fly a camera drone, we're working cameras up and down. We're reading telemetry. That's what pilots do. I understand you're skilled, but stop calling us not pilots. I don't like it. It hurts. I'm a pilot too.
What are you going to say, Adrian?
No, I was telling Michael, actually, I have a pilot license for a Minecraft. So I'm a real pilot, though.
And what do you fly? You fly camera drones?
Huh?
Yes,
You
he
fly
does
camera
fly
drones, right?
He builds his camera drone.
There you go. Well, he flies every freaking thing. You fly everything.
Look, before, go ahead, Adrian.
That's a drone.
Okay, I'm not.
Hold on,
It takes a minute for it to come up.
Whoa!
Okay, yeah.
There
That's
it is.
It's like a gigantic spider, man.
That's it right there. He literally put it back up. Put the picture back up.
Oh, that's gorgeous, dude.
You got to pull up wherever the picture is, and
That's gorgeous. I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
It's
I'm still
gorgeous.
seeing it.
Oh, okay.
I'm still seeing it too. Wowzers, man. How much do you get? How far did you get with this? Like how many minutes and stuff?
Used to get like 15 minutes.
Good job. How fast it was? It looks zippity, man.
No, it wasn't fast. And for the amount of money I spent on this, I could have bought one that already put together. But I wanted to know how it works, and let me build it and see what happens.
Okay, you got to stop sharing so we can get the screen back.
EBR.
There's a little box at the top says stop sharing.
EBR is a good man, and
How do you stop sharing?
Fly.
Oh, okay, got it.
There you go. You got it right. But
let me just tell you, everybody sub to EVR because he gets it. He gets it. And it's not everybody, guys, but some like I understand. I mean, FPV, I do them both. So yeah, there's no access, man. You got to control everything.
Let me show you. Let me show you the picture that I got from it.
yeah, and when he pulled this bird out, people were like ooh and ah, because here it is. You have a racing drone and with a three-axis gimbal on it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. But it was a
Now
camera.
that big one was my picture drone. The racing drone was smaller. But let me show you a picture that I got from that same bird.
Wow.
Wow, that's a great picture.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I took that when I went to the down to the island.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so
Look, it got his name on the bottom. Look how cool that is. But look at you. He's all pimped out. You gotta love Adrian. Look, he's all proud. Look how proud he is. Look at his
Barry G's RC said, great looking picture, Adrian.
beautiful shot. Beautiful shot.
thanks,
Listen,
man.
guys, it's 6:34. We need to do a drop really quick.
I'm gonna start
Okay.
charging for
You
these.
know how this goes, Adrian, right?
Of course, I've been watching the show for
I'm
now.
just I just put a disclaimer out there.
Actually, before the show started, I was practicing in the bedroom. So
There you go.
That's right. He was. What's the matter with you, Lawrence?
All right, here we go. All right.
Come on.
Lawrence, you can't get a break. I'll tell you what.
I know, man. Herman's not here, and Mike and them are making up for it.
That's right.
All right. Sunday nights with those guys is sponsored by
Those guys.
Thank you very much.
That's right.
Pretty soon I'm gonna have to put shades on because the sun is slowly coming up. It's going down, but
Yeah.
this line is slowly crawling up and it's heating up.
I want to ask.
Mikey, wait, stick a pin. I have one more thing to share before we go.
Look, he's so proud he can't stop sharing. He can't stop sharing, Adrian.
Yes.
Look.
Oh, look at that. He's flying a wing.
I've been 4 miles out of this.
How many miles?
4 miles
4 miles, man.
Miles?
out and back. So round trip was like 8 miles.
4 miles there and 4 miles back.
What
Yep.
the hell? What kind of receiver did you have on this thing?
Regular receiver, but I had a booster on it.
Yeah, you looks like you had a patch antenna on it too, didn't you?
Yeah. My next build, I want to build 2 hours flight time because I only had like maybe 18 minutes of that.
You gotta look at that.
In 18, hold on. In 18 minutes, you went 4 miles. How fast
Yeah.
is that thing moving?
Well, actually, when you're doing long range, you got to go out with the wind, towards the wind. So
Right. So when you come back, you have a tailwind.
Right. So I actually flew out until I had like maybe 30% battery. Then I turn around and then the wind bring it back. So I had like 60 miles coming back home.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was actually 10% throttle because I pulled the throttle right down and it was zipping coming down.
And it was just gliding with the wind.
Yeah, coming back.
Okay. All right. Now they say that's how you're supposed to fly it.
Adrian, when you landed that long distance run, how much battery did you have left?
Like 20%.
Okay.
But actually, I had a small battery. That's why I had like a 1500 race drone battery in it.
Wow.
And you had FPV the whole way?
The whole way.
Wow.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Well, actually, I do this. Really, truly, I get into the FPV because I love flying. And since I'm in a financial situation now, I can't really continue my training to get my commercial license. So I think I use this as a simulator. So that gives me the comfort of flying.
Sure.
Okay.
Right. So
Every one of us are pilots. We all fly for different reasons. Some of us
Yeah.
fly for many reasons.
yeah. So this is my comfort to me until I get money where I can finish up my studies.
Welcome
And
back, Mr. Crowley. Well, I'm going to tell you right now. If I don't care if you fly a paper airplane, you're a freaking pilot.
of course.
Well, I'll tell you what. I personally, Lawrence, I think that there's pirates and pilots. and I really do mean that because there's some people that just, that really give everybody else a bad name because they want to break every freaking rule out there, and then it makes it harder on everybody else. And not to mention, half of them can't freaking fly to begin with. They're jerky, squirky, and it's just a real pilot really has to have it together. I mean, a lot of times before I even, and not that I'm a real pilot, but I am. When I do a flight, I look at my maps, I look at the air, look at the wind, I check my surrounding. You got to do all that. If you're going to, you got to think in your head, where's my flight going to be? I'm going to hit William Penn. I'm circling him to the right. I'm going to shoot to the big building. You know, there's a lot going on, and
that's why I say use it as a simulator, because that's how I plan my flight every time.
That's a pilot.
That's how I plan my. And then the one time I was flying my drone, and then this guy was like, "How you fly like that?" I was like, "How?" He said, "You like it connected to the drone, because what he do, he would fly and come back and then descend."
I'll be right back, guys.
I will fly and come back and descend and coming back at the same time. So by the time I get back to me, I'm basically close to the ground already.
Correct.
There's novice future right there.
It's funny. I wish we got the real good resolution, because you know, obviously it's being cut up in a million different sections. That probably looks so good on his computer.
Justin, what's the plan for the Inspire?
Yeah, I'm a little.
I don't know. I can't wait. I can't wait to get it.
How did you get it so cheap, dude? How did you get an Inspire 1 for $600 freaking dollars? How does that happen?
Well, I saw both of my Inspires for $790 and $810.
Are you kidding me?
That's all they're worth.
And they're never flown.
Eventually I want to get the Inspire 2, but I want to play around with the Inspire 1.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fly like 3 miles, but I want to put it up in the air, plan my flight, and that's it.
Gotcha.
Right.
Well, you have fun with it. There's no doubt about it. Just be aware it's running that funky light bridge, you know?
Yeah. I'm used to it with my old Phantom.
Yeah, Phantoms are running it too. Yep, the older one.
I got to be honest with you, Paul. Even in the city, like I have light bridge too. I have the old Phantom 4 Pro.
I have to close this door. I can't see.
And I could still get out a good mile in the city, but that's it. After a mile, I'm done. After 5,000 feet, it starts glitching. Like his down feed is only in 720. It's not high def 1080. But with that being said, when I go out into open land, Lightbridge works almost as good. I mean, come on, nothing equals up to
See, Al Diaz says 32 channel hack.
Yes, yeah, I got that. I did that on that. Yes, it gives you.
I tried it, and I tried that hack, and it actually fixed it so that you can't use that hack anymore.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it worked when it was out, but
yeah,
when we first found out about it, it actually worked. And the next week, I think they came out with an update, and it just
the update immediately eliminated it. But getting back to you, Mike, don't worry. If I plan a meetup in Philly, I can trust you. It'll be organized. Okay, because it's a selective list of people that I will give the invite to.
Yeah, it's not going to be like a raid. Anybody's welcome.
And you trust them, right? You've flown with them. You know they're not going to smash in the buildings.
Anyone that would be coming to Philly, I've flown with them already before. And that kind of invite only.
Yeah, guys, listen, man, we got to keep Philly open. And the only way to keep it open is to be small. Be like water, my friend. Disappear.
And you got to be responsible.
You want to know what? It's a matter of being responsible, because that day that we met you over by Chick-fil-A,
we were
we flew the William Penn statue before that. And I flew Liberty 1 and I flew Liberty 2. You saw the video, right?
Yep.
Now, during that entire flight, not only did I take it, I've been wanting to fly there so much, but I had that flight planned from before I even got there, because I had been to Philly 3-4 times already, and each time I had a different drone, and I wasn't able to accomplish what I wanted. And
are you going to be
no problem flying your city with my Phantom 4 Pro?
Let me ask you something. All right, when you come to Philly, will you be bringing a Mavic 2 Pro? I'm curious.
Okay, I'm out. I'm not joining that again.
Okay. All I'm going to say is, if it's around December, yes.
Okay. Yes. So let me tell you something. When you come back, I have a new spot for you. Billy asked me, at 3 a.m, by the way. On his birthday night. On his birthday night, guys. Okay, he was thinking of old Philly.
What's up, Gino? Gino in the chat.
What's up,
What's up, Gino?
Where'd he go?
He's a FPV guy. He's like the ultimate FPV guy because literally, I think he learned how to fly in 6 months. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and believe it or not, Gino,
he's an expert right now.
When I saw him learning how to fly, he was flying in what we call interference park.
Yeah,
that's the airfield, the legal airfield that's within a 2-mile radius of an airport, and they allow you to fly there, GPS drones or whatever. From that time until now is completely day and night. When he was practicing how to do matties and flips in interference park, now he's doing it all over New York.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, everyone check out his channel. You can see how he flies. You can see from when he first started to now.
Where is he?
Pretty amazing.
Put your name in the chat there, bud.
He's in there. He's in there.
He needs to type in the chat. Gino, put your link so people can support your channel if you're still in here, brother. Seriously. And this is why I wanted to do an FPV section at one time and point on Sunday nights with those guys, because Roger already has Sunday mornings, a Sunday FPV Sundays or something. You might as well end the night out with something FPV as well. And like Mike, Philly Drone Life says, we have to support each other, because if we don't, who's going to do it?
That's
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah, you got to stick together. You know, the one thing about, you know, a lot of, you know, hate and all that other shit. Did you ever notice how they stick together? Like when one troll comes, they come in packs. Well, you know, by the same token, goodness, love, and all that needs to come in packs too, because we always outshine, always.
yes.
Yes, let me
true.
get back to my Billy story, because this is the you cut me off and I was in the middle talking about my buddy. Every time I talk about my buddy, he just burp, and it's important. Now you're getting me upset. So at 3 o'clock on birthday night morning, my buddy Billy texted me and he said to me, "Hey Mike, my buddy, you have any new places to fly in Philly? I'm kind of sick of them old places that Lawrence and Herman sent me to. Don't tell them I said it, but do you have any? I want to go to your spot." And I gave him the thumbs up. Billy, boom, 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 like 1,000 thumbs up. I got you. And this is what I'm going to tell you. Lawrence, if you come, whatever drone you bring, I got a spot in Philly that attacks the buildings. When you're going to take off, it's in the middle of the city, but my takeoff spot is from a parking lot. So
Hold on. Is it 9 stories up?
No, we're ground level. We're ground level.
Okay.
That's the beauty of it. There were no cheating here, guys. When you go on the garage roof, that's cheating. We're on the ground level. We're pilots.
We went on the ground. We was on the ground.
We were on the ground.
No, I mean 0 feet. 0 feet.
We were. We was
0 feet off the top floor.
No, right, exactly. No, we're on the bottom. We're on ground level where cars drive.
We were at Love Park when we first flew.
Okay, but see, the problem with Love Park, I've been there. The problem with Love Park is this.
Too many people.
No. Well, that too. Huge problem. Here's the problem, right? You got all these, this is a building. You got all these buildings in Philly, right? And let me show you something. Look, the smoke, the drone, okay? You're here, and here's the building. Ready? Oh, look at the building. That's not a beautiful sight. What I'm doing is the buildings are here. Our takeoff is here and down. So you get to come up and view this whole thing at a lower level before you get to the top. It's just, guys, the dynamic range of a flight.
Dynamic range.
That's right.
I'm going to hold you to that spot, but that won't be when we have the large meetup.
No. It's just one of the spots. I agree. No, it's not a stay for our spot. It's just a spot that you gotta hit and grab a few pictures because it's spectacular. Trust me. And the sun rises and it rises and sets on catty corner of the set. So it's a beautiful scene. It's a beautiful scene. Trust me. Thanks for letting me share.
In other words, we got to go back to Philly a couple more times.
In other words, we need to get back to Philly ASAP.
Well, what you should come back with your Mavic 2 Pro.
No, I can't wait. Dude, you guys already put me in the direction towards
Because
it.
you may need OcuSync. You need OcuSync for this spot.
You guys already put me towards it. Now I'm going to have to start. I wasn't going to start saving until the end of the month, but now I'm going to have to start now.
Yes, you are, because and every time you come on, Lawrence, you got to report how the fund is doing.
Right.
I will do that. I will
throw
definitely
a few more
do
dollars
that.
into the fund.
Now, guys, this flight is 8,200 feet. So from beginning to end,
get out of
you need
here.
to be able to get 8,200 feet, but it's beautiful and worth it.
Okay.
It'll be 8,200 feet of spectacularness, a dynamic range. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. In between shadows, guys, you're going to be seeing shadows of trees and everything looks green. It's gorgeous, gorgeous.
I trust your eye. You have a good eye for.
I'm leaving here. I'm going to go
for
fly
cinematic footage. You have a good eye for cinematic footage.
Exactly.
So I do trust that.
It's
now,
cool.
my thing is, when are you going to start editing some video?
Never. Never.
Mikey already knows.
Mikey, just stick to what you know, please. Never.
Look, you see, Adrian, no. They know. Guys, hey, listen, I got people paying me not to edit. They don't want me to edit. Okay. They don't want, because they're saying, dude, well, go ahead, Adrian. I'm going to let my fans know.
You know, right?
Speak for me, Adrian.
That's your signature. You stick to it. You don't try to join the bandwagon and editing and please.
That's right. What Adrian said.
Well, a lot of Michael's flying has a lot to do with his personality, too.
Exactly.
It's true, too. But think about this.
I would.
To actually be able to edit a video and then sit there and narrate it.
I know. You know what I want to do?
Not the same energy.
Yeah.
Guys, what would be so nice, and this is what, see, I don't even want to put it out there. Well, you know what? I'm putting it out there because you're not me. So here you go. I want to be able to, if where editing can help me is, I would like to say we'll cover up some of the dead spots, but there is none. But I can kind of, like, when I'm approaching things, I can kind of tone down my excitement, throw in a little music till I get there, and then lower the music, come back up with Jesus Christ, we're here. Oh my God. Continue with it. And then maybe on the flight home, lower it, do things.
You know what, Mike? My next time to Philadelphia,
you got to teach.
I'm going to bring, I know, my next time to Philadelphia, I'm going to bring a special SD card for you. And I'm going to let you put 10 clips on it.
Okay.
And I'm going to take the SD card back, and then I'm going to send you everything on Google Drive completed.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you what can be done with the way you fly.
Okay. All right. I would love that.
I would love to do an edit of you. All I need is a few sound bites. The dynamic range.
I would love it.
Well, you need a pocket recorder, Michael, and record all that stuff.
That's right. That Adrian said it.
That's
you guys are not listening. I get paid. That's my manager. He's my manager right there.
Adrian looks like you got a job now. He's
No,
don't want to you as his manager.
Adrian has now become his manager.
Nope.
You let Adrian do it, and you ask him a question. I don't know. I don't. Who told you that?
Michael, you should be able to record directly onto your iPad too.
No, I do. I mean, I got all that. I got to learn how to edit, guys. Yeah, you're right. I listen, man. When I watch your stuff, I do watch other videos. I watch these all, and it's spectacular. I am glad I do what I do, but I also love all all the community stuff is just beautiful. I'm a little bit different, as you could tell.
You
So
like the
obviously
live
my
inter-
editing would be different.
You like the live interaction because
Yeah.
don't, no matter what your name is, if you come in, what's new, Pussycat? You're like, what's new, Pussycat? Start singing or something.
You gotta bring your energy to it, and I do. I bring the energy to it, and I don't want to lose that. That's kind of my niche, so I don't want to lose it. But at the same
never
time,
gonna lose your energy.
You'll never lose that, Mike.
You are the drone hype man.
No, why doesn't DJI ask me to sell their crap? I mean, come on, I can sell it.
You know why? Because then it would be, when did DJI get taken over by a white man?
I know.
I'm being honest, because they would come to expect your face and you, and all of a sudden, if you were their spokesman, their sales would increase to the point where they'd have to take you out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait until he's by the water cooler and take him out. Take him out. Take him out first.
I still want to know how freaking Justin got it his drone for $600. What did you do?
All right, so a lot of people don't know that I am an avid eBayer person. I've been like that since for like 20 years. Okay. So I do photography too. So I sort out used camera equipment, and sometimes I hit like the jackpot. Like I would buy a camera that's $100 and end up with a lens that's $500 because the person doesn't know what he has.
Right.
It's sad, but they lost my game. So I was stalking this particular Expire because the bid started at like $100.
Yeah, he had told me about it too.
So I kept bidding, and somebody kept bidding on top of me. So I got to the point where it was close to like $500, and I bid $799. I was like, I'm not putting nothing, no more after that. So yesterday I look at the bid, it's 20 seconds, and it's at $680, and I'm like, all right. I'm like, somebody's gonna bid on it. When I got the notice, it was like, oh no, you're the winner. I was like, holy crap.
Now, what did you get? What did you get with it? You got.
It's basically, if you look on DJI's website, they sell a Aspire 1 version 2.
Okay.
That's what I got, pretty much.
Oh, now what's the difference? I never understood the difference between the version 1 and version 2 of the Inspire. The first
bigger motors.
The version 2 has better motors, and I don't know if the version 2 comes with the 48 battery, but there's two different batteries, in the 47 and the 48. And the 48 is a little bit long. I think it's 550 mega.
Well, what you can do though is you can run 48s in the version 1s or the originals. It's just that it came with a lesser battery originally.
What's the flight time?
The 37.
What's the flight time?
Probably like 18 minutes.
Okay.
15
that's good.
15 to 18 minutes, depending on the battery.
And what's the camera? What camera did it come with?
X3.
It's like the equivalent to like I guess a Phantom 4 Pro, maybe a little less because it does 4K at 30. It doesn't do 4K at 60. But
yeah.
What is a 1-inch sensor?
I don't know.
Honestly, the X3 camera, and don't quote me on this, the X3 camera is the same 1/2-inch sensor as the Phantom 4 standard.
Gotcha.
Phantom 4 standard.
And the X3 camera also is the same one that was on the top of the original Osmo.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
They have,
just remember the Osmo ball that they had?
Yes.
That's the same sensor that the X3 has. Now, when you go to the X4, I think
they have
the
same
Z3.
Z3 is what I used to fly on all of mine because
that's the Zemnos.
Z3 zooms in. Pretty much.
Yes. Oh, zooms in?
Yes.
No, you got to get that, bro.
I had all Z3s on my Inspires, and I also had the FLIR thermal, and I also had the X5.
Stop bragging, Paul. You don't have many more. Come on.
Paul, if I were to move to Michigan, we could start a search and rescue team.
Yeah.
But between you and your enterprises and your Inspires.
Do you see the infrared
behind him?
Yes, I'm looking at it now.
That's the infrared there from my infrared camera. Nice.
Okay, see.
Show
Well,
off.
guys, it's 6:58. Val's life is coming on, and in 2 minutes we got to get out of here to go support Val.
GB50 out
We're gonna
out
do
the
a
S is right.
half-hour
It's the one,
interview, and
GB50.
then she'll send out the invites for you to join her panel after the half hour. So at about 7:30, she will send out invites.
Lawrence, just a quick clarification. That actually is the video from the Enterprise Duo.
Correct.
Okay, that's the actual footage.
Yep.
All right. Okay. And I had not seen any footage from it.
Now, I want to ask, can I ask Adrian a question? You said you have the, I know you got to go down, but you said you had the Anafi, right, Adrian?
Yeah.
What's the distance on that? A lot of people say it doesn't go very far. I know Billy said it kind of craps out. Are you getting a couple thousand feet or?
I've been out 1.4 miles.
Wow. But you got no blockage around where you're
Hey,
at.
June Life RC, how are you?
What I do, right? Bought the extended pack, so I get 3 batteries. So I'll put 1 battery on and I will fly the area, and you can go inside to the network settings, and you can see the interference.
Gotcha.
Come back and I change the battery. I will select the channel that is free.
Good
Oh,
job.
smart.
That's what I do.
Okay, that's why we're pilots, guys.
So I
Hey,
select the
guys.
manual, the free channel, and then I will fly in that.
Hey, guys, before we get out of here, I'd like to thank everyone that gave the super chat. Now, I did not request or ask this, but somehow, in some way, the guys have seemed to have started Novice Quad's M2P fund. And Jay Santiago started it out with a $50 donation.
That's right.
And Tone Poole and Al Diaz and Paul Murray and
so
Billy
awesome.
Drone Life. And I can guarantee you every dollar will go towards that M2.
Attaboy.
I wish you nothing but luck.
Come home, son.
Come home.
Come home.
The Lord's here waiting
You have-
for you.
Novice has seen the light.
That's right. There's nothing but love on this side of the fence, Lawrence.
But I'm still keeping my Phantom 4 Pro.
Wait. Oh, that's good. Don't buy any more batteries. Trust me. Man. Just hold off on the batteries with the Phantom for now.
Okay, let's end this and get out of here.
Sir.
Sunday Nights with Those Guys is sponsored by.
Those guys.
And with that, thank you all very much. Hold on, everyone on the panel. Al Diaz and everyone.
Bless you all in the chat.